this guy. He takes the...
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So give to Howard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go with Howard again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Lock it. You see it?
This is Cohen. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Lock in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll leave this for Ware. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any pass.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Left, 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 left.
Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Hard throw, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They run. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Showing some grits and some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw, out to his left. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They run with Howard. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Come on, come on. Lock in.
Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A give to Howard running left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, Dave.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
3 now. Hey, check. 3 now.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Hey, some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. One final try for Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their
Series
job that much
4-3
easier.
shit.
When
I know I messed up
points,
that shit.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
As soon as I got
So
you know,
that's a
even
wrap
that
for
shit.
Charles Davis.
All that damn
I'm
freshman
Brandon
shit.
Gaudin. And this has been a
That's the only thing that's
presentation of
open.
the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Yeah. Let me shit. No, what I fucked up at shit. I didn't score. I mean, shoot, I was playing from behind, shoot. That the. Yeah. That's what I fucking at. I think it was like third quarter was what 21-7. Then there shit. Won't no way coming back shit. At the end of the day, I gotta stop. Stop running the ball. I gotta start passing the ball. Shoot. Got that one touchdown when it was 14-24. Try to get one stop, couldn't do it. I knew over there. Yeah.